Good morning. Now, I know you're getting tired of looking out windows probably, but I have to show you out this window. The cat was meowing in here, wanting to go out the window. However, this window is way up. So he doesn't really want to go out there. But look at the snow on everything. Mal, you're making it so it won't focus. Look at how it's hanging everything down. The cat who thinks he knows best. Typical cat. Now, I'm going to teach you something that I know that you might not know. Or you might, and you just have to suffer through and listen to me. Now, when it's really cold outside, everything is frozen, obviously. When it's mild, everything is thawed. So, for instance, this branch here is wet. You see how dark it is? Now that little skinny tree right in the center there, that little one, see how dark it is? It's wet. If you really look carefully, you can see that half of it is wet and half is dry. Okay, and where it's wet, it's dark. Let's look at that big elm over there. Those are all elms right in the middle there with the sign on them. Now, notice. See how dark they are? There's green on them because it's the north side? No, that's not the north side of that tree. That's the south side of that tree. But it can't get any light because of the house. So, now that is your little lesson. You can tell how cold it is by looking at the color of the bark. When the bark is light, it's really cold. When it's dark, it's wet, so it's mild. Isn't that an interesting lesson? Now, when the wind blows, all this beautiful snow will fall off. Look, there's the tops of the trees over there. It's hard to take a picture of something like this because you can't really focus on any one thing. There's the hammock down there. You could try and take a picture of that tree, but it's a little close. You'll see those wheels I've got down there. I don't know if you can see where those wheels are. Right there, it's a brown wagon wheel. There's one at each side of the hammock. There's the hammock. There's a wagon wheel on that side somewhere too. Right between these trees is where you could see it. You should see the birds hanging from this branch here. See down there? That's a nice place to sit and swing and look out. And usually, you can see way out there. Now, if you look really closely, let's see if I can make sure I'm telling you the right place. Way out there, I think that's the road right there. If you watch long enough, you might see a car go by. You can hear them. And my teepee is out there. Sedge Meadow teepee is right out there by the road. See, when the road is wet, it sounds like that. Well, of course you got a car on it and then you can hear it. Anyway, Sedge Meadow teepee is way out there, and usually in the winter I can see through all this. But with every single branch full of snow, it's almost like little leaves on the trees and you can't see anything. I think I can see a glimpse of it way out there. But maybe not. Okay. so pretty. It's kind of like an ice storm, only this is safer. As soon as the wind blows, it'll all fall down. Oh, there's a little rustle of the breeze now. Here it comes. Everything will fall down. We're waiting, waiting. Is this exciting to wait for the wind to come so we can see the snow fall off the trees? Probably less exciting for you than me. Small joys, eh? So I guess it can take some rustling without falling off. Now, if we were to get a deep freeze right now, this would really be something out there. Usually I see in those trees back there, the ones that you can't really see the tops of them because they're so full of snow. But those usually have big grouse in them. Huge. They look like chickens. Well, not all the time, but that's where they come. See, it's still snowing. Guess my cat gave up on... I guess it's not going to shake any of it off. Okay, well, unless you consider this to be very boring, there will be more of these today, because I don't get too many of these kind of views. See, because you might think snow in winter is always like this, but it's not. You only get this kind of snow when it's right near freezing. When it's colder, it's powdery. It just comes straight down and goes on the ground. It never gets on the tree trunks or trees at all. This is only on there because it's so mild. You can only make a snowman when it's mild. Did you know that? I was always under the impression when I grew up in Georgia that in the north you could make snowmen all the time. I don't think I ever even thought about it. But when I moved here, I did think that, whoa, snowmen all the winter. But you can't. You can only make them when it's sticky, so at the beginning and the end of the winter. Or when there's a big thaw. We usually have a thaw in January or February. The beginning of February usually thaws, and then it freezes right up again, deep freeze. So this is a temporary thing. Now look at how soggy that snow on this branch right there is. How wet it is. It's that very short little branch that looks like a bird. See, it's almost all water now. See, it's already come off of a lot of these trees. And yet we still have so much. Okay, this is getting on.